Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to the Outworlders Supernova difficulty, where I roleplay a little bit as if I am in the Firefly universe. So, let's get going. We left off heading to the Groundbreaker. Let's head there right now.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Cool. Well, look at that. Very fancy ship. Much larger than my little vessel. Before we make... Oh, Parvati wants to talk. But before I even talk to her, let me go rest a little. So I don't have to rest the moment I make a step on the Groundbreaker. And then I'm probably going to need to drink more than normal. There we go. I'm going to eat a little too. There. Filled up my bars up the top left.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we could head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Nah, break time's over. Alright, let's get going. Exciting to see a new zone. I'm going to bring both of my companions here.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Alright, well, he isn't
That's not the point.
interested in this.
Asshat just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss-ball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get two with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
I wonder what that was about.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Yep. I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I'd like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Oh boy.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounge together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
See you around. Or actually, I never caught your name. I'm Rhadamant.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Alright, Felix. See you around.
See you around, boss.
Well, the first stop I want to make, well, let's explore this little dock here. Let's just take in the vistas. So what, these are moon roofs? Or space roofs? That seems unwise for a space dock where one puncture of the... I don't even know how this dock works. Alright, you know what? The more I look at it, the more I realize it violates the fundamental principles of physics. I'm going to stop looking at it. Let's go ahead and sell the junk I've got. So before I sell the junk, I realize I don't have a lot of water. So I'm going to buy some. And then let's go and sell the junk I've got. So I've got a lot of accumulated junk here. And that's going to free up a significant amount of my inventory space. That's perfect. You know what? I also want to sell my hibernation helmet. Don't really need that either. Okay. So I have to go through customs to get anywhere. Let's go then.
Identification, please.
Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side. Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Oh boy. Great. I'll go talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Where can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
How does Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
Well, I'm new around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
Board runs most of the systems, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing base. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
How's the Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirtside, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Got it.
Glad to help.
What do you know about Sublight Salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
I'm looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Got it. Thanks.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
All right. That's all I need to know about
All
work.
right.
See you around.
Be seeing you.
Yo. You. Quit bossing me around. Alright, let's get going. Got a little workbench here. I think I'm going to spend some of my bits tinkering with the weapons I have. So I'm going to increase the damage of my sawed-off shotgun a little bit. Increase the damage of my hunting rifle a little bit. Wow, there doesn't seem to be a lot of diminishing returns there. I just keep getting 6. Yeah. Let's see. Any mods I can put in? No, I don't really want any mods. What is this? The mag size? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll put the mag size in there.
Picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Mana.
18. Sounds good.
Here we go again.
Alright, so Commandant Sunita. I don't even need to go in there.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
I'm here about a bounty. What bounties do you have available?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not 1 but 2 officers.
Assaulting 2 officers?
Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them 2 officers he wounded. Thinking he won't like that one bit.
I can see why he's wanted dead or alive.
Dreadful, ain't it? Such blatant disregard for order. It's a real problem in the youth these days.
I was sarcastic.
It's true enough that he ain't particularly deadly, but the interest on each fine being compounded as they are means he'll be paying with his life insurance. Only way to cover it.
Jeez.
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Alright, sure. I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
I'll be on my way.
Captain, I was hoping for a word.
Well, okay. Maybe, given how shady you are, get out of the security building before we talk.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
You know someone who can read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Sounds like a good deal, but how do we find him?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How will a crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Sounds good, let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay, so I have a lot of little side quests now. What's this over here? This is some sort of flight crew area with stuff I can steal. I like stealing. Well, no, I guess it's not stealing. They weren't owned by anyone.
This is Halcyon News.
Some barracks of some sort?
Scheduled advertisement
Huh, there's like enemy HUD markers. Interesting. Okay, well, onwards then.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
So the Lost Hope, which is a bar of some sort. Rest and Go, which is where I can find Gladys.
Rent an upstairs room?
Ooh, there's some, oh, what's going on here? Tech skill armors, toughened. Okay, I had stuff to sell, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Whoa, these are, colorful. Interesting. And then, yeah, less colorful. Okay, cool. Well, interesting nonetheless. Alright, well, I don't want to start quests. I want to... Ooh. Wow, okay. I want to finish the ones that I'm currently on. So I don't have a quest log full of stuff.
Can't keep me out of there.
So the guy at Customs asked me to talk to you, Wanda Dorset.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Better myself? Isn't this the med bay?
Sure is. You need a deft hand to straighten a busted nose or sparkle up those not-so-pearly whites? I'm your gal. Of course, there's not much cosmetic improvement going on at the moment, not without my mechanicals. Where the law is Irian anyway?
Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his ass about your shipment.
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Cool. I like outlaws. Alright, well, that one's sorted out. There's nothing to do here. The ship... Waste disposal, huh? The ship that we have is grounded, so it would be smart to lift the grounding.
CNP worst. It's not the worst unless it's worse.
So here is the Shady Sublight and Salvage. And Spratwurst, here's Ike's Armory.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises.
True.
Need some armor?
Yes.
Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders, but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Okay. Let's see what you have for trade. Let's see. So my current armor is kind of meh. Oh, so here is some hack armor that I might buy for our buddy behind me. Gonna go ahead and do that. And then... I'm gonna buy a long guns helmet, maybe for myself. Alright, let's see. My helmet, bye-bye dialogue skills, hello long gun. And then the hack armor will go to Vicar Max. Nah. I think I'm going to challenge myself and keep these guys more or less in their default armor.
Welcome.
I can give them very tough helmets, though. Okay, let's sell that. Change my mind. I'm going to keep Reed's hat. It's kind of a trophy of sorts. What can I buy, though? So I got myself a helmet. Alright, Mr. Vicar. You've got a lockpicking helmet. And you've got yourself a heavy helmet. Alright, so she's got a tough helmet. Keeps her brain cage protected. I'm going to set them up to aggressive but far range. And that way they are somewhat protected.
Itching to whack someone over the head? We can help with that.
Okay. So ideally I'd just like a... Okay, there's a very tough hack helmet for him. I'll equip that. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to keep them within their armor for the character.
Itching to whack.
Okay, stop talking. And the helmets I will use to make them a little bit tougher. So the next thing I want to do is to find a weapons vendor. Okay, you sell meat. Your name is Greasy, so you sell greasy meat. You must sell weapons?
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip?
Sure.
That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Trade. Alright, so we want something good long range. I'm going to buy the Deadeye assault rifles for my companions. They're very, very expensive, but it will keep them out of harm's way, I think. They might not be skilled with them.
Someone has got to talk with Chief Tennyson about the thermostat around here. Whew, ain't gonna be me. So, you buying?
Yes, I'm buying. Alright, there we go. Sell their old weapons. And we're good to go. So now they are, just to recap, they both have much tougher helmets. They have long-ranged rifles, which are both long guns, and they are set to far-ranged aggressive. Both of them.
Do you know what's happening?
But they don't look any different, which is, you know, the whole point. Alright, let's go figure out why our ship's grounded.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Sure, he did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
Trust me, you don't want to know the details.
You're quite right, of course. Best not to pry into such dismal things.
Again, I'm very sorry, but can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
We're leaving. You sure do have a lot of guards here. But I guess they don't take too kindly to you. Alright, so what are we doing now? We've got The Empty Man. Locate a security terminal on the Groundbreaker. Introduce Parvati to Junlei Tennyson. Sounds good.
This man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board
Those XF411s? And an old
This is a very cool engine room.
You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of
A workbench.
top?
Gonna make my helmet a little bit better. I can also tinker with their armor. So I'm going to improve their armor by a little bit. Because I'm planning on keeping them within the same armor. That's a lot of my bits. Alright, let's talk to Junlei.
I thought there'd be more machinery.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Rhadamant, nice place you got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Now that my ship's had an impound, I can safely say I'm headed for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Parvati, you want to talk to Junlei? Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudge Parvati to continue.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Silently encourage her.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job,
Couldn't have
Parvati.
done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Seems kind of warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
Is there a way I can help?
We'd be grateful for your assistance. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
But there's a catch, right?
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
No, I'll get you those parts from the back
Good.
bays.
Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Well, last I checked, the back bays are also where the bounty was, so double trouble. I'm a little thirsty. Let's drink some water tablets. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and fix this hot spaceship. That seems to be a next good task. Alright, so here we are.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Alright, so that's the guy that has a bounty on his head. So I am going to just get ready to fight them, rather than to even talk.
Sure.
So I'm going to tell my guys to stand as far away as possible. I'm going to eat, and let's buff. What do I want? Armor rating, sure. Crit shot, yeah. Time dilation, sure. Companion ability cooldown, sure. Alright, there we go.
Here we go.
Let's get the big dude with the scary sniper rifle, or flamethrower, or whatever it is. Alright.
I'll take your confession now.
Time for me to heal. And let...
Sure. Show them how it's done.
Hip shot. Who's left? Oh, you. Well, that was a rough fight, but hey, we did it. By hook or by crook. Alright, so I leveled up. They leveled up. Let's see here. My long guns are pretty close to... Oh, yeah, very close to 50. That's pretty cool. I'm going to get my heavy guns up to 40, and then maybe invest in some dialogue and some leadership. I'd like to put a lot of points into leadership to make them tougher and stronger, so that I don't have a chance of losing them. So that was the guy that had a bounty on his head. The one I just ruthlessly sniped. So I gotta find his body. There it is. His lighter as proof. Alright, so all this stuff is owned, but only owned by these criminals, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take it, because it's mine now.
On my way.
So Max nearly died. Definitely gonna have to invest some more in his armor.
Proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place.
Well, that's an enemy.
Here we go. Good hit.
Ow. Great, I have a concussion. It's too close to that barrel. He shot it. Alright, so the spare parts that I need is up here. The salvage parts. Given my current health, I'm gonna go heal. And let's go ahead and eat for some natural regen. Picking the door.
I have your back, Captain.
I thought you surrendered.
Woo! We made it.
Clearly not. Oh, sort of beheaded both of them? Well, you know, wrong side of the law and all. So here is the radiator part.
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
I'm not particularly enjoying that man's company. But this seems to be a place for me to loot around a bit, so I'm not going to stop yet. I am, however, going to keep eating, because my health is a little meh. Oh, I already had something in my belly. And there's still some red around. Suspecting there's still some enemies abound. A bed. Well, not one I can use, but if you were on an easier difficulty, you could rest here.
Can you imagine being frozen for 10 years, sailing through space in a room such as this?
That's literally my life story, buddy, but I was in a room such as this for 70 years. Not that I'm going to tell you that. You don't need to know yet. Oh, hello.
Nice kill.
Whoa! Very, very, very low on health.
What was that?
Being in a concussion. Being in the middle of a reload. That's no good. Gotta be more careful.
Take him down.
Too late. Hey, I saw that! What do you think you're doing?
Wait, you're pissed that I'm stealing Raiders crap? I was just leaving.
Carry on.
Alright, well, let's talk to this lady. She seemed to be a... Oh, groundbreaker reputation decreased. Boo.
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by.
McRed's dead.
It's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam.
I came to grab some radiator parts. Engineer could use your help installing them.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Please leave this room so that I can steal everything. Well, she's not looking now.
Well done.
Oh, and I just got encumbered. What is this? Steel Petey. Don't know what that is, but sounds good. Oh, look at this wealth. Well-stocked refrigerator. Alright, I have a whole lot of clothing that sells for virtually nothing. These little goggles. So here is some riot gear. Oh yeah, I like that. Alright, so I'm going to be wearing this now. Meaning that my Thug Kit, Nightingale Step, old armor, I'm going to get rid of. This Hephaestus helmet. Sure, I'll wear that. That's even more armor. I'm trying to stay looking not like a super tanky soldier, so medium armor is going to be my jam. And then I'll sell this stuff. Well, I had my reputation sullied a little bit because of that little snitch that I'd like to say I saved her, but I don't know. She kind of actually seemed like a bandit to me. Alright, so we're done in this room. Because of my concussion, I'm no longer naturally healing. I don't want to go through all my food to heal. Seems a bit of a waste. But I'm certainly not done looting everything here. An axe. Just a normal old axe? Yeah, it's just a normal old axe. Alright, I'm going to break some of these down as well. That don't sell so good. Don't think I'm going to use the dude's flamethrower, though. Alright, I'm not supposed to be in there or something. Some outlaws are still talking. My health is not regenerating, like, quickly at all.
guess I'm honored.
We've got a fight on our hands.
Vicar, it would be good for you not to step in front of me. Kablamo!
No hard feelings, okay?
Nope. None for me. That drone didn't even have stuff. So yeah, we got a plasma cutter, some bits, impact hammer, an empty bin. More bits, an assault rifle, and I'm encumbered. I'm trying to save the things that can sell well. Because if I want... Oh, here we go. They're making shrooms. Well, I'd say they're pretty good at it. They might have not wanted to work around such a maniac, though. Just saying. Alright, that's about it. Oh, some food. There, now that's it. Okay, I think I've explored everything here. So this probably just leads... Yeah, there was a way for you to sneak around, I guess. Yep. So you didn't have to hack the doors. That way, if you don't take hacking and lockpicking, you can still get places. Makes sense. Alright, let's go back up topside. And my first stop is going to be maybe a vending machine, and then to rest at my ship. Or actually, we're right in next to engineering. I'll give her the radiator part.
This is Halcyon.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
I got the parts for the radiators. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Defines light.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
I'll make my way down there.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Okie dokie. I also have the bounty. So instead of fast traveling back to the ship, I want to go to the bounty office to turn in McCred's, or whatever his name was, lighter that I got. Maybe it was faster to just fast travel the ship. I don't know. But here's the bounty office.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot. You obviously used to work for these people or with these people.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Sorry to disappoint. I only kill humanely. Here's McCred's lighter.
A shame. But I won't hold it against you. The lighter's enough to file for the insurance payment. Long as his fees are cleared, I'll call it justice served. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
I'll be on my way. 1,000 bits and some Toxifreeze. And my groundbreaker rep went up. It's been going up a bit because I've been helping them with the radiators, helping them with the bounties.
Hey, you got a second?
Okay, sure.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
You're pretty eager to throw in with someone you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Alright, Felix, tell me why I should hire you.
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
I'm enjoying this. Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
Clearly. Let him continue.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
Sure. You're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
I'll see you back on the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Cool. Felix can now join the party.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Wow. This is very reminiscent of Firefly. Alright, I'm gonna have a little sleep here because I'm a little concussed. I just offered clearly a criminal safe room and board upon my ship, but you know what? Malcolm would have done the same. Drinking some water. So let's check Felix out. So Felix, you obviously like your tossball stick, and this one has shock damage and a grenade launcher. I kind of like your style, kid. Let's give you a helmet. We'll give you the dialogue skills helmet because your moving speech was just so amazing. Your skills. So you are persuasive. Yeah, let's level that up. Let's accept it, actually. There we go. We're going to make you far, ranged, and aggressive, just like everybody else. And for now, I'm going to give you a plasma rifle, because... Actually, you know what? You seem a little crazy. I'm going to give you the flamethrower, because why not? Alright, cool. Well, we got Felix, too. Alright, what am I currently doing? I am currently... Return to the Unrival, ask Parvati about Junlei. Well, I can do that.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure. Ha! I literally predicted the, sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages, I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
How bad can it be?
She rhymed compression alternator with aches to meet her. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Everybody's different. Don't worry about it.
When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Everything okay?
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close, not anymore?
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
You said you don't drink. Will you be alright?
If you're there, I'm sure things will be okay. Like, I mean, you wouldn't let nothing bad happen to me, right? Thanks for asking, by the by. It means something to know you're looking out.
Okay, well that just got a little bit interesting. Now that we've done one thing for her, let's do something for, Vicar Max. I'm gonna bring Felix and Max along. Parvati's gonna sit this one out. She's got a little thinking to do.
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker.
I brought you here. So how'd you end up on the Groundbreaker?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
Give me a straight answer.
Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
You were a stowaway?
That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker.
How'd you manage?
Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Right, the incident with the tossball stick.
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
You couldn't have been diplomatic about it?
Yeah, I mean, in theory. But I wouldn't have felt half as good. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
I'm glad you're not wasting your life hauling boxes.
Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
All right.
Hey. Unloading a ship.
Probably another sublight contract haul. Could be drugs, could be bootleg Aetherwave cartridges.
And they're just transferring cargo out where everyone can see?
Legal or not, somehow the company always has its paperwork. Heard from the lasses down on 22 that you did a contract for sublight.
Only one, a legit haul. Smashed up a freighter out in the Charybdis belt.
You ever stop to wonder how it got smashed up?
Asking questions is a good way to forfeit my bonus. Some things ain't worth knowing. Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into Groundbreaker?
You kidding? The chief wouldn't let a couple hundred board troops in here.
I just figured there's so many people on them. They gotta get out and stretch their legs sometime.
Well, they can do that on the board's own dirt and breathe up the board's own air.
Well, that was an interesting interaction. Alright, let's go sell junk. And then sell this armor, my old armor, plasma rifle, grenade launcher, impact hammer, plasma cutter, grenade launcher, and tactical shotgun. I don't know why I bring the shrink ray around with me. I probably should ditch it. We were running a little low on food, weren't we? So let's... Wait. That is... Oh, that's tea. Alright, so here's food. Some bread noodles. It's Spacer's choice. Yeah, I'm aware. I found an ID cartridge that I can use with the holographic shroud. I'll automatically look like one of the Mardettes.
How does
Interesting.
it feel?
How does what feel?
Serving an instrument of corporate supremacy?
No boy.
Let me hazard a guess. You're talking about the church.
Isn't it true the OSI is just a cog in the machine of oppression?
I'm glad you're asking questions, Felix. Curiosity is the foundation.
Alright, I'm gonna repair my stuff. Add a little armor to my gear. And modify my armor. Oh, you know what? All my mods are back on the ship. I'll do that later.
Don't try and convert me, preacher.
Alright, those two really don't get along. Alright, so what do I want to do next? I wanted to... maybe fix the radiators? I'd rather not, you know, have the whole city cook. But, you know what? I'm actually out of time. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fast travel back to the Unreliable and save, and we'll call this the end of the episode. Because it's just about an hour.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Before I do that, before I forget, let's go up to the captain's quarters and modify my armor. I need to grab the armor. Ooh, I'll just grab all of it. Take all. What I will do is transfer some of the stuff I don't want or need in here. Grenade launchers aren't that special. I kept it because I was like, oh, what's this? But, you know, I would say it's probably not something I need to necessarily hold on all the time. Alright, let's modify my armor. No, I don't like that one. So, range skills up. Melee defensive skills or silver tongue. You know what? I'm gonna silver tongue my armor. And then the utility slot will put more carry capacity. That'll work for me. Alright, I'm constantly needing to haul heavy stuff. Alright guys, well that's all the time I have for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you tune in next time for some more hijinks in the Groundbreaker, and I'll catch you all later. Adios, friends.